Hello, and thank you for clicking on this link and learning a little bit more about a guide for international students who are applying to SANS.edu. My name is Kim Kafka. I am the Assistant Director of Admissions Outreach, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of information today to help this process as you begin your application journey. So first, I want to let you know that visas are not required for this program, which is great because it's not anything you have to worry about. However, we do not support visas either, so we do not require them, nor do we issue them. Our programs are non-residential. Everything is available to study completely online, so you can really be anywhere in the world and take these courses, whether it's the undergraduate programs all the way through our master's degree. All of our study can be done 100% online and on demand if necessary. There are in-person courses offered in week-long immersion settings. If you like the idea of coming to a class, you may absolutely do that. We have students that fly all around the world for our courses, and we also bring our classes all around the world. There might be one near you. Here are the programs that we offer at SANS.edu. Just take a look, make sure you're applying to the right program. We have graduate programs starting with our master's degree in cybersecurity engineering. We have graduate certificate programs that are 9 in number, and they are focused areas to specific pathways within cyber. And then we have undergraduate degree programs first, which are our Bachelor of Science, an undergraduate certificate program in applied cybersecurity, and then we have a cybersecurity fundamentals program, which will help people just getting into the industry with a taste of what the cybersecurity industry and coursework would look like. What we need from you, if you are an international student, you must have your transcripts evaluated. Now, all of the programs that you're applying to have different criteria for admission. So first, you must know what the program you're applying to needs in terms of a transcript. Every graduate program, whether it's graduate certificate or master's degree, must have a bachelor's degree conferred in order to even apply for the program. That bachelor's degree must be evaluated by an outside organization that specializes in putting your transcripts from abroad into US academic terms and standards. If you are applying to our undergraduate programs, we still need those transcripts evaluated. The undergraduate certificate program needs 48 college credits. The bachelor's degree program needs 70 college credits. Those need to be evaluated on a transcript and sent to us to apply and get accepted into those programs. The Cybersecurity Fundamentals program is our smallest one. That only needs 12 college credits to be eligible, but again, still need the evaluation to put it into US academic terms and standards for anyone that was educated outside of the US. On our website, you will find links for international students. When you click on them, you will see that we link to certain organizations that we trust for these evaluations. We are always reviewing them for the best prices and the most effective and efficient organizations for our students to work with. So keep checking our website. It will be updated from time to time, but those companies that we approve will be right there, and there will be direct links for you to apply and use them for your evaluation. If English is not your first language, we do require a TOEFL or IELTS score, or a Cambridge score is now part of our equation for proof of English proficiency. Again, please look on our website. We have the standards listed right there with the scores needed. If you have an older TOEFL or IELTS, let's talk to admissions and see if we will allow it. Chances are we might, if it wasn't from too long ago and you scored in a great category and met our minimum, we will talk about accepting those. Typically, evaluations are good for about 2 years. If you do not have a TOEFL or IELTS, you need to take one. The only exception to this is if your bachelor's degree or your education prior to coming to SANS was conducted exclusively in the English language. If your university taught in English for all of its programs and curriculum, then you can provide us with proof of that MOI, which is your medium of instruction, and we will then grant you a waiver for the TOEFL or IELTS requirement. If you have more questions about this, please talk to admissions, but that is the only exception to the language requirement. What to expect after you apply. So assuming all goes well and you have your application complete for any of our programs, you will have the evaluation, you will have your language, either your TOEFL or IELTS, or your language waiver has been accepted. Then your application goes to committee. It's a 30-day review period from the time that you submit your application, and you will get a decision. Assuming it's a positive response and you are accepted, there will be a matriculation agreement, which you will sign. Then once you do that, you will become an officially enrolled student. You will then receive communication for new student orientation, or NSO, as we call it. And that will be on the first of any given month. You complete NSO as soon as possible. Once you do that, a link will appear to schedule a meeting with your academic advisor. We recommend doing that as soon as possible. Once you meet with your advisor, they will help you get registered for your first class. There is no payment due, nothing that you can do prior to meeting with your academic advisor, your student advisor. So that is the process. Sign the matriculation agreement, receive new student orientation communication, attend new student orientation, and then connect with your academic and student advisor. If by chance you are denied the acceptance, it's not hopeless. We want you to contact admissions, and let's talk about different pathways to get you into SANS. Number one, maybe you enroll as a single non-matriculated student. Prove that you have the capacity to do this kind of coursework, and then we will help you transition into a program. You may also be a better fit for a different program. So perhaps the committee reviews you and recommends you for a program that's not the one you applied for, but they think you'd be a great fit for something else. We can absolutely chat through that. And then the third option is to simply wait, do a little bit more practice on your own, maybe hone your skills in your job, and then retake the aptitude assessment and reapply 6 months down the line. But again, please call admissions and let us talk through your options, and we'll see what works best for you. A couple other things I just want you to know. If you are an international student, assuming that you are because you are listening right now, we do work with the Career Center for international undergraduate students. So although it may seem a little bit of a more daunting process because our connections are a lot of times in the US, we do have companies abroad. We are ever growing our abroad population of companies that we work with. So we will work with international students and help to place you in the job with your new skill set. If you already have a master's degree, but no bachelor's degree, and I find that sometimes this does happen internationally, you're not eligible for any of our graduate programs. You must have a conferred bachelor's degree to do anything at the graduate level. However, with a master's degree, you may be a candidate for one of our undergraduate programs. So please reach out to admission and let's talk about the nuances to that and how to make that happen. Now, if you are someone who has a master's and a bachelor's degree, the bachelor's degree is the most important document we need. That's the one that must be evaluated because, as I just stated, sometimes there are masters that are issued without bachelor's degrees. We need everyone's conferred bachelor's degree. And by the way, that's international and in the US. Bachelor's degree is the most important. If you'd like to manage your master's degree by getting it evaluated, terrific. We'd love to see it. If you don't want to do your master's degree for a fee, just send it to us as an unofficial. We'll take a look at it and make note. But again, the bachelor's degree must be evaluated for admission into the college. We are not able to offer any financial aid to our international students. So that is our payment programs, or I guess that's really it for now. Just we don't have any opportunity to work with international students in that way. However, our international students can still use company funding, tuition assistance, tuition reimbursement, and hopefully that will be something that will work for you. We also have Canadian funding options on our website. So if you are a Canadian student, please take a look at that. And lastly, if the funding does become very difficult, we do have a scholarship that is specific to international students only. This runs once a year, usually starts off in the fall, and it's called our Paler Cybersecurity Scholarship. It has its own website, I've put that on your screen. It's SANS.edu/PCS. Look at that website for details, and that might be an option if the funding gets too difficult. You can apply at your own pace. Apply by the 15th of any month for any of our programs except for the master's degree. Bachelor's degree, all our certificate programs, undergrad and graduate, 15th of every month. It goes to committee. You get a decision 30 days later, and then you can start the program soon after that. Our master's degree program is completed. Applications must be submitted by the 1st of February or May or August or November. Those are the application deadlines. Same 30-day time frame. You will receive a decision and start the 1st of the following month. If you are looking to do any kind of in-person courses, please allow for about 90 days. We just want to make sure that we can get you into the course that you're looking for and that those spots don't get filled. If you have any further questions, please feel free to get in touch with us at info@sans.edu. If you have not attended an information session, that might be very helpful to learn about the different programs, make sure you're in the right spot, and just get a nice overview of who we are and what we do here at SANS. That is it for now. Again, my name is Kim Kafka, and if you have any questions or you'd like to speak with anyone on our team, please reach out, let us know. We are happy to help. Good luck with those applications, and we look forward to seeing them. Bye.